What do you think about Hook? Do you potential, or what's like your overall feelings and thoughts on Hook?
Uh, he's a very likable guy, and not just firsthand from me thinking he's got a good vibe. I like him, but I even noticed first that the crowd took to him so much, and so I was trying to figure that out. Like, what is that about him? I think it's cool that he's Taz's son. So that's um, to use a pun. That's a little hook on his character, and it makes him stand out a little bit. And I don't know, honestly, like when I saw him and Samoa Joe do their little promo face off, I thought it was funny how he held the how he held the microphone up,
Yeah.
and it made me laugh. It just looked like it was so different. Like I don't know if that's a rapper thing or something, probably that many people have seen someone else do, but I hadn't. So I thought it was funny, and I thought it made him look like an unruly punk that just had some things he wanted to say, but wasn't necessarily taught, how. At least that's the way it came across, which, should be good for, I think, the message they were doing. I like him.
Obviously, a lot different than his dad. His dad was a different body type, different build, and obviously
Right.
had the judo background. What did you think of just like a guy who's a famous wrestler's son gets into the business? More pressure, less pressure as far as living up to his dad's billing?
Um, well, I guess that would be circumstantial, because the generation before you may or may not have been over. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of wrestlers that'll come out that'll be way bigger stars because their dads might have just been journeymen, handy wrestlers that might not have been big superstars. Just like most everyone that teaches at wrestling schools are usually really decent wrestlers that were never like main eventers because of this or that or whatever, but they understand all the fundamentals. They're able to pass it on. And then the person, if they're going to have that extra something special, they kind of got to bring it themselves or develop it. So I think that if I had a kid and then the kid decided that she wanted to get into the business, I think it would be cool. It would have the cool factor as far as like the namesake and the automatic um, hook again. That would follow that person. I think it's cool whenever I find another generation, whether it's second or third generation. I thought it was cool that Randy's dad, Randy Orton, that his dad and his grandpa were both in the business. But then, like a few WrestleManias ago, there's a bunch of girls around, and one of them was Piper's daughter, and one was Joey Santella, the sock dude. I don't
Santino
even
Marella.
Santino,
Santino.
yeah, his daughter, and they were like really cool, and I just think, wow, that's really cool that they want to, and it's a bit of nepotism involved, especially if you're in a very political field. Then yeah, they're going to have some opportunities that they may or may not deserve. I don't know. I mean, I doubt the Rock's daughter is going to have to pay the same dues as someone that was exactly like her that wasn't the Rock's daughter. Just a guess, just a hunch. I'm saying, like that extra value is something. I mean, even the other students, would think like, wow, that's so cool. You're the Rock's daughter if they're training in class or whatever. It's a cool thing, and cool things sometimes are marketable, and it is a business. So when you look at it in the bigger picture, it all makes sense. When you're looking at it from a smaller competitive perspective, sometimes it can just seem not fair.